Thanks, guys. This question's for Quinn. Just your thoughts on the power play yesterday, what you were or weren't seeing in terms of opportunities. And, obviously it's been an element of the game that's enabled you guys to win a lot of games. So what you guys need to do heading into Game 5 tomorrow?
I think we've done a really good job at, not getting too high or low. Going into that game yesterday, our power play was above 50%. So we've been doing really, really well, and we knew, they were going to, push back. So that's what they did yesterday for sure. And obviously we didn't, do what we wanted to do on the power play, but, we got a confident group, us 5 out there, and, I think we'll come back and capitalize next game.
Farhan Lalji, TSN.
One for Bo and one for Alex, if I may. Bo, we'll start with you. I asked Travis, he talked about after game 1 in that Minnesota series how down the group was for a number of reasons. And I just wanted to ask your kind of mood, your comparison to that moment versus now and where you guys are at confidence-wise. And Alex, how difficult is it to defend Ryan O'Reilly and his line right now?
Yeah, I think we're a confident group. We're tied, with the defending Stanley Cup champions in the playoffs. We've already forgot about last game, and we're in the best 2 out of 3 right now against a really good hockey team. And, we want to win, and we're here to win. We're not just here to go and play these games. We're ready to go here for tomorrow night.
Yeah, obviously that's a very good line. Smart, skilled players that have experience. So, it's like playing out any other top line. You got to be aware when they're out there. You got to try to take away time and space, and then try to be hard on them.
Next up, Greg Wyshynski, ESPN.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, Quinn, one for you. I was curious about your reaction to playoff hockey, maybe what your expectations were versus what the reality of the pace and the speed and the grind of the thing has been.
Coming into this, I didn't really know what to expect, especially with the circumstances of guys being off 4 or 5 months. It's hard to tell what the speed of the game is going to be like. And but I think the competitiveness and the speed's been really high, and obviously everyone's here to win, and nobody wants to waste their time. So I think it's been really good. And it's hard to, it's my first playoff, so it's hard to expect anything. But I think it's been, pretty fun to be here right now and play in this environment.
Dan Rosen, NHL.com.
Yeah, this is for Bo. Bo, in games 1 and 2, you were productive, you scored, impactful. Games 3 and 4, you didn't score. It doesn't mean you weren't effective. It's not all about scoring. What did you think about games 3 and 4 in your play compared to games 1 and 2?
I think, obviously you want to help your team on the score sheet too. But, nobody's going to score 2 goals every single night, right? You just have to find ways to be impactful in other ways, whether it's, blocking a shot or, being good defensively or winning face-offs in my case. Just try and do whatever you can to help the team win. Obviously it's important to get on the score sheet too. You need to score more goals than the other team, but for me, I just got to stick with my game and bury my chances when I can.
Ben Kuzma, Post Media.
Hey, a question for Quinn. You've been so good at walking the line on the power play, and we've really noticed that the Blues are specifically trying to get on top of you really, really fast to take away your shot or some of your decision-making. Is there anything you have to do different tomorrow night, or is it just doing what you're doing and then hope for better results?
Yeah, I think we got to stick with it. I don't think this is the time to press the panic button. It's 2-2. They got a really good hockey team, and obviously they're going to pre-scout and watch certain things and tendencies, and we're going to do the same, and we're going to be prepared for next game.
Ian McIntyre, Sportsnet.
This is for Bo. I know you got playoffs one series 5 years ago. It's been a while since then. Is physically, intensity-wise, is it what you knew it would be, or is it maybe even higher, considering there's no fans and maybe some people thought that might diminish it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think having no fans in the building has had no effect on how the game's been played. I mean, everything's pretty much as I remembered it. It's physical. Motions are high. Um, I don't think guys are, taking it any lighter or anything without having fans in the crowd. I think it's been really intense. It's been hard hitting. It's been playoff hockey. I mean, and you wouldn't expect anything less from NHL players. When you step on the ice, you have one goal and that's to win. So, I mean, it's been really good hockey.
Ed Willis, Post Media.
Bo, in terms of the O'Reilly line, do you think you guys are almost showing them too much respect?
No, I mean, we know how good of a line they are. They're obviously one of the top lines in the league, and they've been, to the Stanley Cup final. They've won the cup, so they know what it takes to win. And I think, I don't think we're giving them too much respect. If anything, we got to be harder on them and try to eliminate their time and space, because when they have time and space, they're going to make something happen. So I definitely think we have to be harder on them. But obviously they're an effective line. We got to find a way to make them stop.
Jeff Patterson, TSN 1040.
Hey, Bo, we ask you throughout the season, the power play's been so potent, and a lot of nights, you guys will talk about being dialed in and just kind of feeling that you're going to have success. Does it work the other way, like a night like last night? Did you feel that you guys were out of sorts, or did you like what you saw in the first period? I think you had 6 of your 8 power play shots in the first period. After that, it kind of got away. But did you get a sense that, for whatever reasons, it just wasn't happening for you guys last night?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've done a good job all year of bouncing back from games like last night. I mean, I think, we again, like you said, we had some good looks. We did some good things. Obviously, they're going to make adjustments. It's not just, it's different than the regular season where you only play the team a couple of times and you're not playing them back to back and stuff like that. So obviously they're going to make adjustments, and we have to too. So again, we're ready to go for tomorrow night, and we're going to watch some tape and maybe make a few changes.
Follow-up from Brendan Batchelor.
Yeah, this question's for Alex. Obviously, you've got a lot of playoff experience, Alex, and you've played in long series in the past. How much onus do you take on it as a veteran guy on this team to try and provide some context for your teammates about what you're going through right now for guys that may not have been through this experience before, and keep everybody positive even though the last 2 games haven't gone your way?
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot. In a series, there's going to be ups and downs, and you're just going to stay leveled. And what, there's no easy games or easy series in the playoffs. This is how it is. It's like a chess match. You lose the game, then you got to do some adjustments, and maybe you win, and then the other team is doing the same thing. So that's just the way it is. And this is a tough, hard series. It's 2-2 right now, so we're just looking forward to next game.
We'll take 2 more questions. Next up is Ben Kuzma.
Hey, question for Bo. You need everybody, Bo, and sometimes will can be as important as skill when you're going up a team that defends as well as the Blues. Brock hasn't scored yet. He's got 4 shots and 11 attempts through the 4 games. What do you think he has to do better? Is it getting to the paint? How can he get off the schneid?
Yeah, I mean, Brock's he's been great for us all playoffs, and obviously as we go on, it's going to get harder, and especially 5-on-5, you're not going to get the looks they usually get in the regular season. I mean, teams defend well, and teams, they watch video, and you play the same team, every game in the series, and they're gonna key in on you and learn your tendencies. So I mean, it's just working through it. I mean, I think hard work is what's going to get you, the most success, and I think Brock knows that, and I think I think that he knows the harder he works, the more opportunities he's going to get.
And our final question comes from Ian McIntyre, Sportsnet.
Bo, the Blues are so relentless in their pursuit and their physicality when they get to the puck. As a team, how do you counteract a team that plays that way? How do you get through them? And also, how much were you stung by that hit by Scandella at the start of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think, they, like you said, they are relentless, but I think we are too. I think that's the identity of our team. I think if when we're going and we're on the forecheck and we're skating and doing all the things that, gives, the Canucks our identity, which is being relentless. I think giving it back is what's going to make us successful. And that's what made us successful in the first 2 games. So I think we got to get back to that a little bit. As for the hit, I'm good. Obviously it's, it's just an awkward way to fall into the boards, but I'm ready to go for game number 5 here.